I ain't no color girl. I give you a lot of black, I give you a lot of neutral. But I'm trying color, and I think I'm getting good at these color combinations. If you look on my Instagram, honey, I'm giving you all the color combinations. Hey cookies, welcome back or welcome to my channel here at the Fresh Co. We are decoding all things fashion, style, because we know those are two totally different things. We're going to be doing some lifestyle, we're going to be doing some beauty, but let's not kid ourselves. You know, we're going to be getting into the fashions and the style of it all. So let's get right into it. On today's session, we are decoding spring fashion. Yes, I'm coming to you guys with another style session. I'm gonna give you some spring outfit inspo, and I'm gonna showcase some of the trends that's gonna be coming up for the spring as well. So let's start out with this look. Let's not even wait. Let's get into it. Let's start out with the look that I have on at present. So I have on this boho top from Mango, and I have on these kind of wide leg. Well, these are not wide leg. These are bell bottom jeans from Zimmerman. I don't know if you guys can see the bottom of my jeans, but let me try and. So let's see if you can see these a little bit better. Yes, so I have on some bell bottom jeans from Zimmerman. It has like the little tuxedo stripe down the side. And let's style this up because I didn't do too much because I wanted to style this in real time on camera. So let's do that right now. So I think I'm gonna go with these Saint Laurent Nico pumps. These are the suede, these are suede pumps. And you know, with that boho chic look, you don't only have to look out for, the styling, like, the chiffon tops, the chiffon dresses, but also texture matters because we all know suede is a major textile when it comes to boho fashion. And so I want to keep this a bit thematic, which is why I opted for these suede Saint Laurent pumps. And also, when I'm doing a bell bottom, I love the way that a pointy toe just sticks out a bit. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. You probably see the pointy toe just sticking out a tad bit from the bell bottoms. I just love the way that looks. Now let's go on to jewelry. So I think I'm gonna do these bangles, these acetate bangles from Zara. So I know you can't see them when my arm is down, but because of these bell sleeves, you can definitely see them when I raise my arm. So these are gonna give me that good boho styling that I need. And also I'm gonna go with this long chain because we see these types of necklaces all on the runway, especially in Chloe with Zimmerman, because it gives that little boho chic aesthetic. And I'm gonna go with these rings from Zara. These are, oh my gosh, some type of stone rings. I'm gonna put these two over here. And I got a few rings from Amazon that I'm gonna stack here. So let's get this together. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do on the fingers. I think that looks pretty cute. And I guess we need a bag. Hold on for a minute. Let me go get a bag. Okay, so now I'm doing a lot with this pink and not much with the blue in my jeans. So I want to create a through line. Y'all know how I love a through line in my outfits. And so I need to marry this blue jean back to the slip. So I'm gonna go with this Empire Coach bag. And I kind of like to carry it like so, especially when I'm doing something a little casual. And so I hope you guys are here for this look. So let's get into the second look. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show another boho look or go to another trend and then come back to the boho look, because I do have another boho item. As you know, boho is trending, so you're gonna see a lot of that. I have this hat. I'm gonna see about putting this on with this look. Let me see. So I got this Western hat from Revolve when I went on my trip to Mexico. And boho, I know this is a Western hat, but boho and Western, they kind of collide in a few different places when you're talking about textiles and textures and sometimes even tones. So I want to zhuzh up this look, so I think I would actually go with this cowboy hat. And let me get my charms on my bag. Right? And I think that will be, this is my first look. So let's go to the next look. Okay, so this next look is inspired by the military core trend. Now, in the fall, as well as in the spring, military style, military core was all throughout the runways. You saw a lot of utility jackets. I mean, you saw, you know, the long maxi coats that, you know, the wool coats that they wear a lot in the military, you know, and some other styles that are reminiscent of, you know, what military servicemen wear. This is why utility jackets are still running rampant in stores like H&M and Zara. I got this from Zara, and I paired it with this sheer skirt because I was going with a little YSL moment here, and because I wanted a little ruggedness. I wanted to feel more military than chic. I decided to add some texture, more texture to this look with these. These are Rick Owens boots. They are thigh-high boots, and they are like a suede velvet green color. And I think this look came together very well. Now, everybody knows, or you should know if you follow my Instagram, that I love a good balaclava. That is what this is. And YSL does this type of headgear. It's not a balaclava, but it's something that's really tight on their models' heads. And it kind of gives this vibe. I really adore how that looks. Even outside of the YSL aesthetic, I love balaclavas. I have them in many different colors and many different fabrications. This is gray one. It's very lightweight. This is for like the springtime. I live in DC, so it's still kind of cold here. But this is just giving me my cool military girl vibe. Oh, and I topped it off with my Fendography bag. Just because I kind of wanted to bring a chic element back. Oh, and the through line here, obviously I have on this brown belt, and so we have to tie this back together, which is why I chose the brown bag. Now the browns are not exactly the same color, but it's brown and brown, which kind of ties it in because we have to make this story make sense. And so I don't want the browns just sitting out there by itself, and so that's why I grabbed this brown bag. But I love this color combination. The fresh code is trying out color these days. I ain't no color girl. I give you a lot of black, I give you a lot of neutral. But I'm trying color, and I think I'm getting good at these color combinations. If you look on my Instagram, honey, I'm giving you all the color combinations. I think I'm doing good. Because this gray and this green, honey, this is busting. I like it a lot. Now, it's muted color. It's muted. You know, I got to crawl before I walk, but it is still color nonetheless. But I think this is such a chic look, such a cool take on the military trend. Now, I always tell people when you're doing trends, you have to make it yourself. You have to find something that's really intrinsic to your style, to your aesthetic, and you have to make the trend fit into that aesthetic. Don't try to fit into the trend. You can always work it in a way to where it fits your aesthetic. I like a cool girl vibe. I like a chic vibe, but I also like something with a bit of an edge. Also, like I just told you guys, balaclavas are my thing, so I wanted to do something to scream the fresh code, to scream Thai. Like, this is Thai. That is what we would know she would do. And so that's kind of how this outfit came together. And I'm gonna move on. Let's go to the next look. I may do another military look. Who knows? Let's wait and see. Okay, so we're back with another boho look, and this time I'm going to go a little more rugged with this boho look. The first time I took it in a more chic direction, and this time I kind of want to tone down all the flirtiness of this boho vibe and just kind of give it a little bit more grit, if you will. So by doing that, I am going to be adding texture to this look. And so I'm starting out with these Rick Owen suede thigh-high boots. So we all know that Chloe's little styling from the runway has been all the rage. And so I'm just gonna continue to move in that direction because I do want these boots to show, because They are some dope, really dope boots. And this boot is gonna bring a little bit of edge and ruggedness to the look. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Now, I'm going to add this denim cape to the look. Now, capes are part of that boho vibe. It may be more on the crop cape side, but we're gonna do this long denim cape that I got from Zara a couple years ago. If you were so lucky to snag this look, honey, keep it, because I've worn this thing in so many different ways. It's really added a lot of depth to my closet because I can put it on and kind of either edge up a look or just kind of bring it into whatever vibe I'm really looking for. So I went back in with the same jewelry, Zara rings, Amazon rings, and this pendant from H&M. And I'm going to do my trusty Gucci shades. I love to wear these shades when I'm kind of giving you a old school vibe or like a boho chic vibe, because they got that 70s look going on there, and it's going to give you exactly what you're looking for in terms of that boho grungy type of look. And I'm gonna top it off with this green boho bag from Anthropology. And here is the look. I think it's like super cool and not super girly. I like to add some edge to my looks. Y'all know that, and we talk about a through line all the time here, and so that's where this green bag is coming in, because I have to make these green boots make some sense. Now I put these in here to add the texture, but I have to kind of pull it together. Now pink and green goes together. I know that because I am an AKA Skiwi, my sorors. But when it comes to fashion, I still gotta kind of make this make sense. So that's why I bought this green bag back in, so everything is pulled together and makes some type of sense. I hope you guys kind of see my direction and where I was going here. Now I wanted this to be a super casual, kind of cool, edgy, grungy look. Just a little twist on the boho vibe, because you know I like to do my own thing, make it my own. We are cool girls over here at the Fresh Co, so everything we do gotta be fresh, gotta be cool. So I try to bring that cool girl factor, that cool girl element back into all of my looks, and I think that's what I did here. Even if we didn't want to do the high leg, we can take this down. Now my dress is wrinkled, but it wasn't wrinkled before. But still, we have a cool, cute spring look. I mean, I can go run some errands in this. I can go to a house gathering, and I'm super stylish, super chic, super cool. So y'all let me know how y'all are loving this look as well. But let's move on to the next look. So the last and final look I'm going to give you guys of this style series is going to be borrowing from the menswear trend. Now we all know menswear has been up and down these IG streets, these YouTube streets, these TikTok streets, even the Facebook streets, honey. It's been all over. But everybody is kind of doing it in more of a traditional way, doing that oversized boxy suit look. But I wanted to go for a little different aesthetic here. And like I said, with the trends, I'm always trying to make it my own. So I opted for this little short set suit. It's still giving all the elements of menswear because I have on a suiting option. Also, I did put on a shirt and tie. This is a pinstripe brown, chocolate brown and blue stripe shirt. And I decided to go with these thigh-high boots from Mango, just to kind of keep the proportions together with this look. Now, this is giving you a bit of a 70s vibe with this cut. I believe this cut is from the 70s because of the lapels are shortened and they are also thinner than what you will see these days. And I think that is kind of borrowing from that boho aesthetic. I think that's where Mango was going when they put out this suit. But this is a very lightweight suit. It's very good for the springtime. I'm not sure if it's still there, but you can always find something similar. This is about inspiration. You don't have to go out shopping. You don't have to buy these pieces. I'm just trying to show you how to style things, how to create looks, and how to kind of think outside of the box. And here, I think I was trying to do that here. But let's style this up. I think I'm going to add this little cap from Ruslan Benginsky. And we're going to continue with this camel theme. So I have this cute little Kelly mini dupe from Vazon. I will tag it. I don't know if it's still available because I got it a couple months ago. But I'm trying to look at trying to see whether I'm going to wear some of these high-end designer bags because they're so expensive. And I can find this consignment, the Hermes Kelly, I can find it consigned, but it's still gonna be a pretty penny. So I usually try a dupe first. A dupe is not the same thing as a replica. This is not, it is the design of a Kelly, but it's not pretending to be the Hermes. It is simply borrowing from its design. But in any case, I'm getting off on a tangent. But I like the bag. It works well in my wardrobe, and it kind of looks really cute with this look because there is like a sophistication here with the way this blazer and short set is cut. And so with the thigh high boots, I mean, this added a little risque moment to the look. So I got to bring back in a little bit of sophistication with a structured bag. And I went in again with this Rustlin Benginski hat. It's just a military style cap. I'm not sure I'm really loving the cap, but for now, this is what I'm going with. And of course, the kid got to keep a neutral palette. I got y'all with the olive green and the camel. Still trying to play on these color combinations, but still doing it my way in a neutral aesthetic. But in any case, that is all that we have for you today on this style session. If you're loving the look, well, I forgot to tell you guys, if this is your jam, if this is your vibe, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Please go ahead and hit the notification bell button because we don't want you guys to miss out on all the decoding that's going to be going down here at the Fresh Code. I'm getting my stride. I am a working woman, so I'm trying to get myself together so I can give you these videos a little bit more consistently. But if this is your jam, please go ahead and subscribe to my page. And even when I'm not giving you long form content, I'm always uploading short form content to my YouTube so you guys can stay in the know, can stay inspired by these looks. But that's all we have for you guys today on this episode of The Fresh Code Style Session. Spring style, spring outfit info, spring fashion. Anyway, I gotta go.